Hi, and welcome back to Life Hope Talks. I am Selena. As you can tell by the video title, today's video is dedicated to those who cannot afford a mental health counselor to help them move forward with their life after seeking closure from someone who will not give you closure. And it's a closure letter. And you may wonder, well, what is a closure letter? What do you do with that? A closure letter provides an opportunity for you to empty out your heart. The letter itself, you writing the letter itself, is as though you were sitting in front of the person who abruptly uprooted themselves out of your life. So it's as though you're talking to them face to face. For some people, they don't write a letter, they will use their laptop because they prefer to type it out. For others, they prefer to do like a audio file, whether they're talking to their phone or into a recorder. No matter the method that you choose for yourself, the closure letter provides opportunity for you to ask the questions that you would ask if you were sitting with the exeter face to face. It also gives you that opportunity to just empty out your heart. Instead of your heart being filled with the hurt and with the pain of not having that person in your life, it gives you that opportunity to release some of that hurt and pain. And actually, it can give you opportunity to release a lot of it. So with the closure letter, what you would do is take time over several days. It might take you 2 days, 5 days, 7 days to complete your closure letter. And for each session that you have with yourself, you want to make sure that you are in a quiet place, in an environment where someone can't come in and interrupt you. So you want to be in a place where it will be okay when some of those strong emotions begin to come up, because that's what will come with the closure letter. Because remember, it's as though you would write it as though you're sitting in front of the person who has exited your life. So expect for some of those strong emotions to come up. One moment you might feel sad as you write your letter. You might feel angry. You might begin to cry profusely. It's okay, because the whole purpose is for you to get some of that out instead of keeping it inside or having it buried inside. Now, you will know that each day that you go to write your closure letter, you'll know when it's time to stop, because those emotions become very strong for you. Like you might, for example, you might begin to really cry where that you can't type, you can't see the keys to type, or maybe the paper is getting wet because there are so many tears coming down, streaming down your face. That's a good clue to you that it's time to stop. And when you stop, sit with that emotion for a few minutes. That's why I say when you do this, be in a place where it's quiet, you're alone, and it's unlikely for someone to come in and interrupt you. Sit with that emotion for a few minutes. And then when you're after those few minutes, listen to something funny or watch a funny movie. You might say, well, why do something that's going to elicit strong emotions? And you're talking about opening up our hearts, but then watch something funny or listen to a funny podcast. Because when you write your closure letter, that's you having that opportunity to release, pour out some of that pain that you're feeling. And then when you go to watch a funny movie or listen to a funny podcast or something funny, then it's like filling your heart with laughter, with some joy, with some happiness, with something that puts a smile on your face. So each day that you go to do your closure letter, you begin to work on it. Keep that cycle. You spend a few minutes on it, or however much time, 30 minutes, an hour, you spend that time working on your closure letter. And then when you're done for that day or for that moment, sit with that feeling. It's okay to feel it. And then watch a funny movie or go to or listen to a funny podcast, something that will make you smile and make you laugh. Now, with your closure letter, if there are no page limits, you do not have to edit it. And again, it can take several days for you to complete it. Now, you might say, well, what do you do once you finish with your closure letter? Well, some people will email it to the person that left them, that exited their lives. Or they may mail it to them if they have their address. For others, they will burn it. They'll go out on their grill and burn it afterwards. For others, they will shred it. And for someone else, they might just tear it up into little pieces. The whole point of the closure letter is for you to release some of that pain and that hurt that is inside. And also, as you release the pain and the hurt that you're feeling, you're infusing yourself as much as possible with some laughter, with something that makes you smile and that brings you happiness or joy. That is the whole purpose of the exercise. Yes, it would be great to be able to sit with the exeter and to have a live session, so to speak, with that person to say all the things that you want to say. But when you're seeking closure and someone won't give it to you, you still have to move on, because remember, Sunday turns into Monday, Monday turns into Tuesday, and the days of the week continues to move on. And you are worth moving on to and finding some happiness again and being able to smile. So when you can't afford a mental health counselor, there are other ways to help you gain some closure, so that you can move on and be happy and to piece your life together and figure out, what are the next steps, how to go on from here, from this place. I hope you found today's helpful to you. I would be very interested to hear what you have to say about closure letters. Have you ever heard of it before? Do you know of anyone who have tried it? Please remember to like, share, and subscribe so that you are notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you for stopping by today, and until the next time, please take care of yourself.